Unraveling English Grammar, Perfecting Relative Clauses. Hello, language enthusiasts. Welcome back to another episode in our series on intermediate English grammar. Today we are focusing on an integral aspect of relative clauses, relative pronouns. More specifically, we'll talk about an area where many learners stumble, omitting the relative pronoun. So, let's dive in. In English, we use relative pronouns to refer to nouns mentioned previously, making our sentences smoother and more connected. The most commonly used relative pronouns are who, whom, whose, which, and that. Here's an example. This is the book that I was talking about. In this sentence, that is the relative pronoun, linking the two ideas together. Without it, we would have two separate sentences. This is the book. I was talking about it. Sometimes, it's possible to omit the relative pronoun from the sentence without changing the meaning. We typically do this when the relative pronoun is the object of the clause. Look at these examples. The pen that I bought yesterday is blue. The pen I bought yesterday is blue. Both sentences have the same meaning, but in the second sentence, we've omitted the relative pronoun, that. This is correct and quite common, especially in spoken English. While omitting the relative pronoun is often acceptable, there are certain situations where you must not omit it. Important rule: if the relative pronoun is the subject of the clause, it cannot be omitted. For example, in the sentence, the woman who lives next door is a teacher. Who is the subject of the clause, who lives next door. Therefore, we cannot omit who from this sentence. The best way to master the use and omission of relative pronouns is through practice. Here's a quick exercise. 1. The book which I ordered arrived today. 2. The dog that barked loudly scared the child. 3. She is the girl who solved the puzzle. Identify which sentences allow for the omission of the relative pronoun, and why or why not. Answers: 1 and 2 can have their relative pronouns omitted. 3 cannot because who is the subject of the clause. And that's a wrap on our lesson about omitting relative pronouns in English. We hope this clarifies when you should and shouldn't leave out these little words. Remember, English is a flexible language, and understanding these nuances will make you a more fluent speaker and writer. Keep practicing, stay curious, and see you in our next video.